The twin flame, false twin flame. Hello! What's going on all my YouTubers right across the world? Hope you're having a kick-ass day and getting shit done, and succeeding in today life. Today's topic is going to be the false twin flame. What am I on about, Darren? I've met my twin flame, blah 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 blah. I work full time, 9 to 5. Working from 9 to 5. Try to make a living, anywho, so you work from 9 to 5, you go into work, you jump on a plane, you do whatever, you go home from work, and there's always a woman around in your workplace, and you're there thinking, oh, is she the one? Is she the one that I'm meant to be with? The answer to that question is a possibility, but be very, very careful, because that you are walking into a situation known as a twin flame. Just make that a little bit square to the target. Square to the target. Nonetheless, moving on. I don't even think that's square. There we go. Just been a really long day. That is a sign of a twin flame. In CIS, even as Gibbs talks about false twin flames and false relationships from happening in the workplace, he even goes on to saying in the workplace it's just not a reality. The only place you can really find it's outside of work. There'd be a million people wanting to make sure of that statement, so just be very, very careful of your workplace and your social life. Moving on. Another way to know if a twin flame comes into your day-to-day life is when you're thinking about things. If you're thinking about things, should I stay or should I go? If you ask your twin flame and there's no one there, no response there, then the person who you think is a twin flame, the answer to that question is no, because hypothetically your twin flame should be with you when you're making these decisions, should I stay or should I go? You see? And that's a good little test you can do when you're at work to say, well, do I need to be in my workplace environment under this person? Or is it time for me to move on? Now, another important thing when it comes to a false twin flame is the lessons that are learned in day-to-day life. You got to be very careful to understand not to learn about false lessons, because you may be at a higher level than what they are without them or yourself even realising it at the time. And that's very important in the workplace. Very important. And if somebody is giving you false lessons and you are employed, maybe you can chat down with the employee and say, this person's giving me false information. Why? You're going to go home and your boss is going to have a huge smile on his face, knowing that you've earned your day's wage by asking that question. A false twin flame will only come into your life when they want you to come into the life. Jesus. It's bullshit, isn't it? That's a true sign of a false twin flame. But geez, Darren, what do I need to learn lessons from these people for? Why can't I actually give out their lessons? That's a very good question to answer. I actually had to think about that today when I was at work myself, thinking, well, okay, well, how do we give them lessons? You see. Maybe we need to put the foot back on those doors. Maybe they need to start chasing after us. Maybe they actually need to learn from us. Just something to think about. Everybody in this lifetime will have a false twin flame that they will encounter. And that leads into fights, punch-ups and various bits and pieces in nightclubs. That's why 90% of fights happen in nightclubs. Before the police even go in there to start questioning them about incidents that occur too. It's because of false twin flames and they're already with the true twin flame. That's what causes the punch-ups. You see. How often have you gone into nightclubs and things and they're already partners, they're already on the dance floor and you think to yourself, this is the biggest fucking waste of time of me being here. There's a lot. Another sign of a false twin flame is people not learning their lessons after you wish to teach it. Because it's never going to happen in this lifetime. People taking to the plate and wanting responsibilities. People wanting to hit like drives and people wanting to hit the ball straight down the middle of the fairway. You see. You got to be so important about to understanding what is a true twin flame and what is a false twin flame. I'll do another twin flame video update in the near future for hopefully for the viewers out there to understand. Well, gee, Darren, well, why is a false twin flame so important in my day-to-day life? Reason being is because it will save you hundreds of thousands of dollars if you buy a property together, or if you get married, or if you have kids, or if you have homes. That's the first reason, money. Can there be overlaps in twin flames? Yeah, absolutely. But just be a little bit careful on knowing on who your twin flame actually is. Can you still spot a false twin flame in your sleep daily routine? Yes, you can. Again, be very careful of your sleeping patterns, because there's people out there that can go, oh, you know what, Darren, I don't want you to hear about this, I'll just go yoinking various bits and pieces. Yeah, it's creepy, it's interesting, but you get used to it in day-to-day life. That's just life in general, and lots of people have that ability without us even knowing about it. So, yeah. Geez, Darren, can a false twin flame be from a past life relationships? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah. Yeah. Do they know it? You bet your fucking ass they know. That's the trap. It sucks that humans can't sense other auras. I get it. Heck, I wish I could see other people's auras. So imagine going down the street saying, oh yeah, I know that aura, or I know that aura, or I know that aura. I would actually rather see other people's auras than I would in other people. Because that then gives me a strong indication of where those people are at in day-to-day lives. Oh, your heart chakra's close, your heart chakra's open, you know, things like that. Oh, you got great work ethics or various bits and pieces. The aura knows all. It's a bit like a couple of weeks ago where I told people to check out other people's energy fields. That's how time travel's created, that's how it's made. And it's a grouse technique, and if I was the coppers, I'd be using it all the time to catch the crimps and move my way up the ranks very quickly. Without any other cop buddies from actually knowing. And not only that, St. Michael's energies around the cops a lot too. That's another thing too, just a little life lesson I have for you, is when you're working, it's very important to get a balanced life too between yin and yang. I've noticed with my company, the gardening side of things, that it's just really taken off out of sight and booming and being a goldmine. That's why I haven't been able to bring you any gamings, because the gamings are actually harder to do than this live video expectancy. So, there'll be more gamings along the way, hopefully, when the long weekend does come into fruition. So I'm hoping to get all the ground floors running with some gaming and various bits and pieces. So hopefully that will be adjourned too. And that's the other thing too, just be a little bit airy of with the twin flames, because they might actually appear in social life and parties and various bits and pieces like that. So be very careful of that as well. Again, see your mentors, see your teachers, see your things before you get it right. That's another thing too, is always be careful of fake love. Now we're diving into some serious shit. Fake love is just not acceptable in my books. It does happen. It's sick. It's wrong. It makes people want to vomit. And I've had enough of it. The people have had enough of it. Again, fake love could be a sign of a false twin flame, couldn't it? Life lessons that need to be learnt. Mate, I wish... Yeah. If false love never happens, imagine how wonderful the world would be. Imagine all the problems that would be solved if there wasn't any more fake love. A fake love, so things like one-night stands or people wanting to get together without any interest, or you know, oh shit, I've got to be with somebody before I die. Things like that. That's fake love. Or we have nothing in common. That's another one, another great one. Fake love. Or no chemistry. Fake love. Again, the frequency of the community is so fucking vital to people's success, it's not funny. Yeah. how wonderful would it will be to get our town's frequency up to 100%. There's a whole place that's a rocking, don't bother knocking. I think we're going to leave it at that. So fake love is very, very, very important. And it's also important to understand because it could save you money or financial stresses and years off your life. With that being said, we'll hopefully get stuck in some gaming soon, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're succeeding to your day-to-day goals. Okay, enjoy.